Welcome in here tonight on AudioSportsOnline.com. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn, coming to you tonight from Cascade High School, where the Lady Cadets will take on the Ritter Lady Raiders. And Lex, should be a very exciting evening of high school basketball.
Indeed it should, Rob. Cascade off to an outstanding start this season. They enter this game with a record of 7-1. Their only loss coming last week to Martinsville, led by Purdue commit Kayla Traylor. And other than that, they've run the tables this year, consistently beating higher class teams, and appear to be poised to make a run at their first sectional championship in 10 years, and hopefully more. They are currently ranked number 5 in the state in Class 2A. They have a very balanced attack, including 4 players averaging in double figures, led by senior forward Bailey Walker, who leads the team with 15.9 points, 9.9 rebounds, 2.4 steals, and 3.5 blocks. 2.4 assists, 3.5 steals, and 2 blocks. They're really doing well in every category. She also gets a lot of help from fellow senior Michaela Collier with 13.8 points a game, as well as juniors Hannah Rasnick and Olivia Bryant, both of whom averaged just over 10 points a game. Also, junior Amelia Bryant is contributing heavily with 7.8 rebounds a game. So tonight the Cadets try to improve to 8-1, but they have a very tough opponent standing in their way in the Cardinal Ritter Lady Raiders, who entered the game with a record of only 3-4. However, as is very typical for Catholic schools here in Indiana, they play a murderous schedule, so very often their record is a little bit misleading. Both of their losses have come to teams in their class or higher. Cardinal Ritter is a 3A team. They've lost to a couple of 3A teams and a couple of 4As, including Zionsville, who's currently ranked in the top 10. Cardinal Ritter does not have any superstar players, but they do have a very balanced attack led by senior Abby Downard, who's chipping in 12 points a game, as well as a team-leading 2.9 assists a game, and as well as a team-high 3 steals a game. In addition, Mia Kiner, a junior, is averaging 8 points a game, and junior Maddie Brigham's contributing 5.9 points a game. And finally, freshman Megan Sandifer, one of the rising stars of this team, averaging 5.1 points a game. These are 2 relatively young teams, Cascade having only 2 seniors in the starting lineup with Walker and Collier, and then Cardinal Ritter having only 1 senior in the starting lineup with Abby Downard, and like I said, starting a freshman with Megan Sandifer. Now, Cardinal Ritter is a team that really has an outstanding athletic tradition in all sports. They've won many state championships in football, and they've also done very well in girls basketball, winning 4 sectionals, the most recent coming just 3 years ago. They are on a run currently of 4 consecutive winning seasons, and looks like they have a very good chance to make it 5, despite, like I said, starting only 1 senior. So this is currently Cascade is on a very nice 7-game homestand that is going to continue this weekend. In fact, on Friday night, they the Lady Cadets will have their second boys-girls doubleheader of the season. First one coming last Saturday against Brown County, which Cascade swept, winning both of the varsity games. This Friday, we're going to have a boys-girls doubleheader right here against Edgewood. And then a week from today, the Lady Cadets play a solo date against Monrovia. And so I hope you all will get out here for both of those games, because then the Lady Cadets will not be home, believe it or not, for an entire month after that. A week from Friday and a week from Saturday, they play back-to-back road games at Owen Valley and at South Putnam. Then they're going to be off for more than half a month. They're going to have a nice long break for Christmas and New Year's, and then they're going to return the first week of January out at Plainfield in the Hendricks County tournament. And we're going to be bringing you, I believe, all the winners' brackets games from
Yeah, not to cut you off there, but coming up Saturday night, just a little preview for you, the Danville Cascade boys game, which we'll have for you.
Yes.
We're going to have that game simulcast on WYRZ 98.9. So that'll be very exciting. Hey, we also want to say thank you to John Acton, the outstanding principal here at the Cascade High School. Also Scott Stevens, the outstanding athletic director. Thanks for making it possible for us to be out here. Let's say thank you to some of our corporate partners, too.
Yes.
Including Hendricks Regional Health, the sports medicine partner for the Cascade Cadets. Platinum partner, CJ's Pizza. Platinum partner, AIC Irrigation. Diamond partner, North Salem State Bank. And Diamond partner, Bestway Drywall, Inc., all making it possible for us to be out here and bringing you the Cascade Cadets high school basketball all winter long here on AudioSportsOnline.com. I'm going to head down there and try to get some starting lineups, and I'll be back.
Okay, well, thanks, Rob. Well, right now we got 9:08 to go on the pregame clock, and fans are still filing in here. I'll tell you, when I first pulled into the parking lot tonight, I was overwhelmed. I mean, there were literally hundreds of cars here, and keep in mind the student enrollment here at Cascade is just a little under 500, so I was thinking, wow, this is a really nice crowd for a girls' game, and they get above-average crowds here. I've been to much bigger schools that got much smaller crowds for girls basketball. Robert and I did a game a couple of weeks ago. On Friday night, we had about 300 people here. It was a really nice crowd for that big win against Danville. But anyway, there were literally hundreds of cars here tonight, and it turned out there was some sort of play or something, or maybe a choir Christmas concert going on in the auditorium here. But it's great to see that Cascade gets such big crowds, for all of their events. This is a really cozy, close-knit community here in Clayton, here in south central Hendricks County. And the school activities here are such a point of unity in here in Clayton. And as well as the surrounding communities. Of course, Cascade was formed in the early 60s, consolidating the Clayton, Amo, and Stilesville school systems during the mass period of consolidation there. And so, it's just a great privilege for Rob and I to be here covering Cascade boys and girls basketball all season. We hope that those of you who are able to get out to these games in person will do so and get to as many of the road games as you reasonably can. And for those of you, maybe you live across the country or across the world and you have a child or a grandchild or another loved one playing for Cascade, we're really honored and privileged to bring these exciting games to you, and we hope you do them justice. So it's just great to be here with Cascade, and we really started our partnership with here on Audio Sports Online with Cascade at an ideal time when it looks like both the boys and girls basketball programs are having their best teams in years. Cascade's girls team has been winning consistently for a long time, but this looks like it's going to be an extra special team. Like I said, currently ranked number 5th. They're currently ranked 5th in the state in Class 2A. They have a very balanced attack, and it looks like they're going to be even better next year. They among their starters, they do lose Bailey Walker and Michaela Collier, their 2 leading scorers, but they return 3 other scorers, and it looks like this would be their 5th consecutive winning season if it holds up. And meanwhile, they have a very formidable opponent tonight with Cardinal Ritter, certainly who's a very young team that also should be better next year. And then on the boys' side, Cascade looks like they're on the verge of ending a streak of 4 consecutive losing seasons. After dropping their opener in this season, the boys have run off 4 consecutive wins, capped off by that barn burner of a game that Rob and I called Saturday night against Brown County, in which they pulled it off just in the last couple of seconds after trailing for almost the entire game, overcoming 6'10" center Josh Cochran and the rest of the Eagles' attack. Really one of the best games I've had the honor of commentating, and of course, those of you who were here in person or tuned in know what a thriller it was. It really is a game that just summed up what Indiana high school basketball is all about. So now we've got the Lady Raiders are still on the floor warming up. No, excuse me, Lady Cadets. Hold on.
I've got some starting lineups.
Okay, great. We're able to do starting lineups now.
All right, let's go do the starting lineups here. For your Lady Cadets, here, Lex, here's your pen, by the way. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
Number 0, Michaela Collier, a senior, 5'5". Number 13, Olivia Bryan, a junior, 5'6". Number 14, Hannah Rasnig, a junior, 5'11". Number 24, Amelia Bryan, a junior, 5'9". And number 33, Bailey Walker, a senior, 5'10". So for your Lady Cadets, Collier, Bryant, Rastig, Bryant, and Walker. For the visiting Ritter Raiders, number 3, Abby Downer, the point guard, 5'6", a senior. Number 21 is Emma Eifert, a junior, 5'10". Number 22, Maddie Brigham, a junior, 5'6". Number 23 is Jenna Pucheria. Pericia. Easy enough for me to say. I apologize about that. A junior, 5'5". And number 30 is Maya Kiner, a junior, 5'9". So Downert, Eifert, Brigham, Pericia, and Kiner are the starters for the Ritter Raiders. Leck, I'll pass that over to you and let you fill that in.
Oh, thank you very much, Rob. And so we got under 4 minutes on the clock now. We actually have the pep band with us tonight. I think it's the first time we've had them in our presence all season, at least since I've been here. And so that always makes the game more exciting. And as the Lady Cadets now go to the locker room for some last-minute instructions, Cardinal Ritter having gone there several minutes ago. And now we're getting some PA announcements now. So anyway, we got a pretty good crowd for a Tuesday night, and we should have fans steadily pouring in for a little while. We had a great JV game, which unfortunately Cascade came out on the losing end of, falling by a score of 36-34. And so and now Cardinal Ritter has entered the court now, ready to start this game. So it looks like now we've got, I don't know what's going on. The buzzer keeps going on and off. I'm not sure what the issue is.
3-minute mark, Leck.
Okay, okay. So now Cardinal Ritter starting to warm up. And we've got quite a few, looks like we have in the neighborhood of 40 or 50 Cardinal Ritter fans who made the trip. Cardinal Ritter is located there on the northwest side of Indianapolis. And school, I've actually attended several of their football games over the year. Before I commentated football, I actually lived in that area and used to frequent their games. So a really nice facility. They actually play at Marian University's field. And so Marian, of course, two-time NAIA champion in football. And now here come the Lady Cadets coming out to the school song. Actually, I'll tell you, I'm from Madison. This is the first time I remember hearing Cascade's fight song. It's very similar to the fight song of my alma mater, Madison, down there on the Ohio River between Louisville and Cincinnati. So anyway, looking at this game here tonight, neither of these teams are very big. They both, have both their starters like in the neighborhood of 5'6" to 5'10". Neither team has a player as tall as 6 feet, and so it's a game where without either team having much of a size advantage, and certainly one thing that Cascade has done very well this season is rebound, especially the Bailey Walker averaging just under 10 rebounds a game. And keep in mind, these are only 32-minute games, so that'd be like, averaging 15 points over a 48-minute game. And, of course, Walker always is also a very strong presence inside with a whopping 3 blocks a game. One of the leaders in the state in that category. And now under a minute to go here on the halftime clock, both teams now headed to the sidelines. And so really excited about this game tonight, and we're actually going to be on the air a lot over the next week.
Pep band adds a lot, don't they?
Yes, they do, yes.
Pep band adds a lot.
Yeah,
we're going to be on tonight, obviously. Then Friday night we're going to have a girls-boys doubleheader against Edgewood.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a boys game Saturday night, as we said, which will be simulcast on the radio station. WIRZ, and then we're going to be back on the 13th for the girls taking on Monrovia.
Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna. This is the first of. We're gonna have 5 games for you over the next 8 days, starting tonight. So, and now at that we will pause for the national anthem.
Welcome the Cascade Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Doug McCoy. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Well, thank you to the Cascade Cadets pep band for that fine rendition of the national anthem. And now we're about to have the starting lineups introduced here. I'll tell you, up here, in the upper deck here at the gym at Cascade, they actually have these inflatable Christmas. It looks like they're gigantic inflatable Christmas ornaments. You got a snowman up here, a drummer boy, a giraffe. It's not the most usual Christmas decoration, but it looks pretty cool. In fact, I've always thought there should be a sports team called the Giraffes just because they could have a cool mascot.
The moving bass is my favorite.
Yeah, it looks like something out of SpongeBob SquarePants. Like one of those patrons that they have at restaurants there in the background. So that's what every time I see a bass now, I think about the background characters on SpongeBob, which is one of my favorite shows on TV after all these years. Brings out the little kid in me. But anyway, so now Cascade having just been introduced. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed by the visiting crowds that we've seen for the games that we've done this year. It's always great to see, especially on a weeknight like this. Friday or Saturday, that's one thing, but for all these fans to get out here from Central Indiana on a Tuesday night and support these kids, that's just great to see. And so anyway, Cascade, hard to believe we're already almost halfway through the regular season here. Of course, they do start the girls' season about 3 or 4 weeks earlier than the boys, for the absence of football. But and then they play the tournament about a month earlier. So now Cardinal Ritter coming out to the center court while Cascade's taking some final instructions from their head coach.
The Ritter Raiders are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, going to wear the road black jerseys, red letters and numbers. The Cascade Lady Cadets, as always, they'll be the home team, wearing the white jerseys with those very nice blue outlines.
Yes, and so jumping, we're going to have Bailey Walker doing the tip for the Lady Cadets. And I'm trying to... I can't tell from my vantage point who's doing it for a Cascade or for Cardinal Ritter. Excuse me.
Looks like number 23, Jenna
Paricia. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. So I still, I love the staff here at Cascade, but I hope that they'll darken the numbers for the varsity girls one of these days. So anyway, now starting off the game. Cardinal Ritter has control of the ball. 7:45 to go. No score here. And I'll drive to the basket. No good there by Abby Downer. She's the team's leading scorer. Cardinal Ritter comes up with the rebound. And now we got a three-pointer from the right perimeter, and it's good there. That's Maggie Brigham. So Cardinal Ritter strikes first blood just under 30 seconds into the game here, and we got a 3-0 lead. Now we got answer at the other end, no good. And it goes out of bounds to Cardinal Ritter. So 7:22 to go now. And Cardinal Ritter off to a 3-0 lead. The Lady Raiders enter the game with a record of 3-4, having played a very tough schedule. Although it should be noted, Cascade's played a tough schedule as well. I'll have to glance down at the schedule when we have a dead ball, but I believe 7 of the 8 opponents have been higher class schools. And now Cascade gets the ball here, brings it up. 7:06 to go now. Fakes the 3, drives to the basket, puts a floater. And she hits it. We could have a 3-point play, or will it count?
Yeah, it's going to. Well, let's hang on here. Nope, not going to count. So that was Walker who hit the shot, but they said foul before the shot.
So the foul is going to be on Downard, the team's leading scorer for Cardinal Ritter. So played a minute now, a 3-0 Cardinal Ritter lead. So now. Ball at the right perimeter. Now 3-pointer from the top of the key, in and out. And let's see, I believe that was Brigham who came up with it there. So now on the other end of the floor, drive to the basket, and there's a foul there. That was Mia Kiner who drove to the basket. And so now she's going to go to the line for 2. 6:39 to go here in the first quarter. Kiner's first shot is up, and it is good. She swishes it. She's the team's second leading scorer with 8 points a game. And her second one is also good. So 5-0 Cardinal Ritter, not quite a minute and a half into this one. And if I ever misidentify Cascade, now a 3-pointer, long 3-pointer, in and out. Get the rebound, put it up, and she hits it, and she's fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be number 13, I think, for the Cadets. Yeah, it is.
Olivia Bryant, yes. So I apologize. It is not only is it hard to read these numbers, but some of the girls have ponytails that are blocking the numbers. So I will do the best I can as Bryant misses the free throws. 5-2 now in favor of Cardinal Ritter in the early going here at Clayton. So let's see here. Abby Downer now she's has the ball she's the team's leading scorer. She cuts inside, then pitches it back out. Now Kiner has the ball, and she hands it off there to Maddie Brigham. Now gives it over to Paricia. Back to Kiner. Drives up, and she loses control of it, and it's knocked out of bounds to Cardinal Ritter. 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Cardinal Ritter with a 5-2 lead. Now inside, and a bank shot, but a rebound there by Brigham. And now we got a 3-pointer there by Downard, and it's good. So second successful 3-point field goal by Cardinal Ritter today. They lead 8-2, not quite 2.5 minutes in. Three of the Cardinal Ritter starters have already scored, and now we have an errant pass, but nevertheless saved there by Olivia Bryant. 5:27 to go, and now we got a 3-pointer. It is in and out. Second 3-pointer that just missed today. Downard brings it back. She's the team's leading scorer. Cuts into the lane, but pitches back out to Kiner, who loses control. And now we've got a jump ball. And I cannot see the possession arrow from my vantage. Okay, the possession arrow favors Cascade. So Cascade with the ball, trailing by 6 in the early going, 8-2. Of course, don't forget the boys made a sensational comeback Saturday against Brown County. Now we got a 3-pointer by Olivia Bryant, and she hits it.
I checked that. I think that's Collier,
excuse me. All right, I apologize for that, but nevertheless, it cuts the lead to 8-5. And now on the other end of the court, hook shot, no good. Downard now gets it, shoots a 3, no good. And Cardinal Ritter comes up with another rebound. They've gotten, I think, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds already tonight. That's certainly something that Cascade will be working on. So now 4:37 to go. Cardinal Ritter with the ball. Downard thinks about Brigham thinks about a 3, then pulls it back, dribbles and passes over to. And now we got a 3-pointer, no good. And Cascade comes with the rebound, fast break, and no good there on the bank shot. So a lot of missed opportunities from both teams here in the early going so far. Now Kiner drives it all the way and puts it up. It's blocked, however. And now another block there by Walker. He's already, one of the top shot blockers in the state with 3 a game. And now on the other end of the court, Cascade puts it up and in. Olivia Bryant cutting the lead to 1, 8-7. She leads all scorers with 4, a little over halfway through this first quarter. Kiner now throws over to Brigham, who loses control. Now gives it over to Downard, shoots a jumper inside the three-point line, hits it. So Abby Downard with 5 points to lead all scorers. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. 10-7 Cardinal Ritter lead. And now we've got a travel there against Bryant. So fast-paced game early on. A lot of missed shots. Both teams playing hard though, and really both teams both teams have taken pretty well good shots all night long. They just, a lot of them haven't fallen yet. And now a steal attempt there to Kiner, who drives in, shoots a layup, no good, in and out. And now on the rebound, we got a foul there. I believe that. So I believe that is Pericia there on the line for Cardinal Ritter.
Let's see. Nope. It's 33, Megan Young.
Okay, Megan Young. She's a 5'9" freshman, just newly into the game for Cardinal Ritter. She misses her first one. Puts second one up and good. So 2 freshmen already have played for Cardinal Ritter. She hits the second one. So now 11-7 Cardinal Ritter lead. And now an errant pass out of bounds to Cardinal Ritter there. It was intended for, I believe that was Lexi Gross there. Went through her hands. So 3 minutes to play now, first quarter. Cardinal Ritter with a nice behind-the-back dribble there by Abby Downard. She's a senior. Team's leading scorer with 12 points a game. Also leads the team in assists with just under 3 a game, and also 3 steals a game. So certainly should be playing college ball somewhere a year from now. And now we've got a foul there on Amelia Bryant. That's her first. And the team third. So inbounds to Abby Downard now at the top of the key. She drills back almost half court. Throws it over to Pericia, now back to Downard. Now inside, shot fake there by Brigham. She drives to the basket, puts it up, no good. Cascade comes with the rebound, 2:35 to go. And trying to make it a one-possession game. They trail by 4 now. And now three-pointer from the right corner. Off the rim, no good. And we got a whistle here. 2:24 to play. Cardinal Ritter with the ball, and the ball ruled out of bounds to Cardinal Ritter. So the Lady Raiders now throw into Downard, who moves toward the basket fast, puts it up, and no good. Cascade with the rebound, and I think she got a timeout when she was on their way down. So nice awareness there to make sure she didn't. No, there's a foul against. I thought she had called a timeout when she was falling to the ground, but they called a foul against Emma Eifert there for Cardinal Ritter. So 3 fouls for each team so far. 2:13 to go here in the first quarter. Cascade with the ball, trailing by 4. Just over 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Got a nice crowd for a Tuesday. And now, three-pointer there. No good. And Cardinal Ritter comes with the rebound, and they got somebody for a foul. I'm not sure who. So that's going to be on Michaela Collier. That's her second, team fourth. 1:50 to go now. And Abby Downard will bring it up for the Lady Raiders. Now gives it over to, and now we got a steal there, and now but she double dribbled there. So missed opportunity there for the Lady Raiders after a nice defensive play there by Lexi Gross. She double dribbled on her way down the court. 1:33 to go now. Cardinal Ritter with the ball and a 4-point lead. Downard penetration to the lane. Nice pass to a wide open Pericia for the jumper. And now on the other end, jump shot from the baseline, and it is good. Bailey Walker with her first points of the game, cutting the lead to 2, 11-9. Bailey Walker is the team's leading scorer. She's the team's leader in just about every category, in fact, averaging just under 16 points a game. Should be playing college ball a year from now. Under a minute now, Cardinal Ritter with the ball. Eifert with the ball. She takes it over inside the lane, now pitches over to Pericia, who dribbles over to the left perimeter, then gives it up, and now drive to the basket, pitch back out. 37 seconds to go now in the shot fake on the 3. Pitches it over to Eifert. It's a very good ball movement by Cardinal Ritter. They've probably made 8 or 10 passes this trip down court. And now Downer drives to the basket, and I think they've got somebody on Cascade for a foul here. 25.9 seconds to go. They're going to get Lexi Gross for the foul. There she is, a senior. And now on the inbounds pass, let's see what the call is. Anyway, 22.4 seconds to go here in the quarter. The first quarter, Cardinal Ritter leading 11-9, possibly playing for the last shot here. Downard with the ball, 15 seconds to go. Now down to 10. Still dribbles. Now passes across court to Brighamman. Back to Downard. 4 seconds left. And now they get a shot off, but it's blocked. And now, so we head to the second quarter here at Clayton with your Cascade Cadets having fallen down early, but come back to cut the lead to 2. 11-9 your score here.
Yeah, it should be an interesting ball game tonight. 2 pretty evenly matched teams, Lack. And we will see as we roll throughout the evening whether the Cascade Lady Cadets can stay with these Ritter Raiders, who, as you said, have a losing record, but a pretty tough schedule that they've played so far. So it should be an interesting night with these 2 teams.
Oh, yeah, yes, indeed, it should. Cardinal Ritter, you look at who they've lost 4 of their 7 games, but the losses came to Lebanon and Danville, both 3A schools, and then, of course, we remember that Danville gave Cascade a very tough fight a couple of weeks ago in that game, a couple of Fridays ago. And then Cardinal Ritters also lost to a couple of 4A teams, Roncalli and Zionsville. Zionsville's currently ranked, I think, 7th or 8th in Class 4A. Cardinal Ritters well coached by Tom Downard, who's 74-28 in his 5th year at the school. He won the sectional for these Lady Raiders 3 years ago. Meanwhile, Cascade is in its 2nd season with head coach David Carpenter, who has an overall record of 23-10. It's the only head coaching job for either man.
All right, here we go. Cadets will have the ball. They'll move from left to right on your computer screen. They'll take it to the far side of your screen. Bryant with it. Left side it'll come. Now back cross court over to Gross. Gross, top of the key, back to Bryant. Bryant picks up the dribble over to Walker. Walker puts it on the floor, takes it down inside. Now around the horn it comes over to Bryant. Bryant with the ball, left side now to Gross, top of the key. Thought about a 3, fires it up. Around the horn, no good. Rebound by Walker.
Got it.
For 2. And that'll tie the game at 11, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, so now Kiner with the ball. We're all tied here, 7:22 to go here in the second quarter at Clayton. It's been a very, very hard-fought, close game the whole way.
Yeah, and there's a loose ball now knocked away. The Cadets are going to end up with a pass ahead to Walker. Walker dribbles left side, past the defender, jumper from the elbow, up and good for 2. 13-11, 4 unanswered points. Start the quarter for the Cadets. Pass quickly ahead now by the Ritter Raiders. Lays it up and in for 2, and I believe that was 33, Megan Young.
Yes, it was, yes. Bailey Walker starting to come alive, though, with 6 points now already to lead the team.
And now a whistle and a foul going to be called on the Ritter Raiders. You know, like this is one of these games where you just get the – and no, I checked that. They're going to get a turnover now on the Lady Cadets. One of these games where the teams just look very evenly matched and it should be close down to the wire.
Yeah, exactly. And Cardinal Ritter is a higher class team, 3A versus 2A. And now nice behind-the-back dribble by Abby Downard. I assume she's the daughter of head coach Tom Downard.
Yes, she is.
And so, you know, and now I'll tell you, she, like you would expect from a coach's child, she is an outstanding fundamental player, excellent ball handler. And now Kiner drives to the basket and draws the foul. 6:25 to go.
Now they're going to say no shot, so they're going to break for the Cadets that time.
Yes.
As that'll be the 16th foul, I think, on Cascade. And that means free throws the rest of the way for the Ritter Raiders.
Yes, so all tied up at 13 now, 6:25 to go here in the second quarter.
Inbound pass knocked away. Ball will belong to Ritter.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so Kiner gets the inbounds pass. Gives it back to Brigham. Now back over to Downer. Well, outstanding pass to find the wide open Kiner, but she just missed the layup there.
Yeah,
Cascade gets it.
Yeah, now the Cadets will run the break going back the other way, and a whistle and a foul on Ritter.
So Cascade's uniforms, it looks like they look like Indiana State, but with paler blue.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to draw a comparison to Cardinal Ritter with the black jerseys and red lettering. So now
long inbound. Around the horn it comes left side, up top to Collier. Collier gets it over to 14, I believe that's Rastate.
And now she draws the foul there.
Yeah, heading to the hole that time. It was number 24 for the Cadets, Amelia Bryant.
Oh, check this out. From college basketball note, Purdue leads Arizona State at the half. Get ready for this, 47-21.
What's the score?
47-21, Purdue over Arizona State.
Wow.
So
good start for the Boilers tonight.
Yes, indeed. Matt Painter looks like he's got a good team this year.
Ball comes right side. Now in the corner, there's a three ball over the rim. This ball tracked out of the corner by the Cadets. Out of bounds, off Ritter. Oh, no, they're going to say off Cascade. You know, so that ball will belong to the Ritter.
And Cascade seems like they're just looking to shoot the three a lot tonight. So, anyway, now Kiner on the other end of the floor takes it to the basket, puts it up underhanded, and she hits it. She looked like she lost control over it, but then just flung it in with her underhanded with her right hand and got it.
Yeah, there's a three ball from Gross from the top of the key, and they're going to call a travel. Check that. That's Olivia Bryant. They're going to call a travel. If you're just tuning in tonight, I'm Rob Kendall, along with Lex Zorn, coming to you from the Cascade High School. Lady Cadets trail the Ritter Raiders 15-13 with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first half.
That being said, I mean, Cascade is a 36% three-point shoot. Cascade's a 36, and we got a near steal there. But Cascade is a 36% three-point shooting team on the season, and hitting 36% of your threes is the same as hitting 54% of your twos. So they are pretty good from that range. So now we got free throws coming up for. Let's see, it's Maddie Brigham. She has 3 points. She had a three-pointer in the first quarter. She misses the front end of a 1-and-1 here, though. And now Cascade brings it up. It was Amelia Bryant who got the rebound and knocked out of bounds to Cascade. 5:20 to go. They trail by 2. We're coming at you live here from Clayton at Cascade High School. This is our first season covering boys and girls covering boys and girls cadets basketball here on Audio Sports Online. And now Cascade with the ball. Good ball movement here. Got Olivia Bryant now with a three from the right perimeter, just off the rim. Having a hard time hitting their threes tonight, even though they are 36% coming into tonight. And now nearly mishandled pass saved by Kiner with 4:47 to go. Cardinal Ritter with the ball and a 2-point lead. Now Kiner with the ball. Drives into the lane, puts it up under a triple team, and she draws the foul. And Mia Kiner, she's a 5'9" junior, averaging 8 points a game. Has another year to improve and improve her college stock. She's a great athlete. And, certainly with Abby Downard graduating, Kiner should be the number one player on this team next year. She hits her first free throw there, pushing the lead to 3. Kiner now with 5 points for Cardinal Ritter. Is tied with Downard for the team's lead. And her second free throw is up, and it is good. She hits them both. So Kiner now with 6 points, tied for a game high with Bailey Walker. And now we got a travel on the other end against Cascade. That was Olivia Bryant who they got for the travel there. So your score here at Clayton, Cardinal Ritter 17, Cascade 13, 4:25 to go here in the second quarter. I believe this is the biggest lead of the team, biggest lead of the game. And now Kiner drives to the basket, lost control of it, but I think they said she was fouled. So yes, Kiner will be going to the line again. And oh boy, this is a big concern. Bailey Walker now with her third foul. They cannot afford to. Without her, it's going to be really tough for them to win this game. She is the team's leader in just about every category, so she's probably going to come out of the game here. And tell you, Walker has an unorthodox free throw shooting style, but she hit that one. She's 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight. And yes, Walker does come out here. Yeah, she's replaced by Trinity Hostetler. She's a 5'11" center. She's the tallest player on the roster here for for Cascade. So Kiner hits them both again. So she has a game-high 8. 6-point lead, game-high lead for Cardinal Ritter. And now Cascade's going to, now on the other end, Cascade draws a foul, driving to the basket.
That was Rasnake that time, heading hard to the hole, and it's going to have 2 free throws coming up. It's 19-13 with 4:08 left to play, and this will give the Cascade a chance to stop this mini run here by the Raiders.
Yeah, they've run. In fact, they're on an 8-0 run since Cascade briefly held the lead early in the quarter. So Hannah Rasnake in and out on the first one. She is a starter, averaging 10.5 points a game, third best on the team. She misses that one, however. Second one is up, and it is good. So that ends an 8-0 run there by Cardinal Ritter, but the Lady Raiders still lead by 5, and we got a whistle here. So Rasnake finally gets her first point. Now Amelia Bryant, the only starter for Cascade who has not scored. Cardinal Ritter takes a timeout. 4:04 to go here in the second quarter. It's been a hard-fought game, but Cardinal Ritter has really pulled away for most of the last quarter's worth of action. And I'll tell you, with Bailey Walker, Cascade's best player now, with 3 fouls against her and still over half of this second quarter to play, we probably will not see her again until the second half. So it's going to make it a lot harder for Cascade to cut into this lead. And a loss to Cardinal Ritter would not be a disaster by any means, but certainly, this is a game where it looked on paper about even. And, it'd be great if they could get the victory here. And like I said, the Lady Cadets have only 2 home games left before they go on that long road trip and will not play another home game for a month after their game against Monrovia a week from tonight.
It's very odd the way the calendar works out. It alternates year in, year out, but a lot of home games early on for the Cadets, and now there's a travel, and that's going to give the ball back to the Raiders. And then we go on hiatus for a while there. Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing, we've had already several travels and double dribbles on the Cadets, and and now we got a pass, that's knocked out of bounds there in Cascade's favor. A good break for the Lady Cadets, but they've already committed several turnovers tonight. Very uncharacteristic for this team. I mean, they've been they're a team that's just having a bad day with the turnover department, and if they can get that corrected, they're going to have a good chance to come back and win here. So now on the other end, we got a three-pointer. Finally, they hit one. That was Olivia Bryant, and that cuts the lead to 2 now. So Cascade hanging in there without their best player, who's on the bench with foul trouble. But on the other end, now we've got Brigham lays in an uncontested layup. So she did a great job beating the Lady Cadets down the floor. And now Cascade takes a 30-second timeout. So for those of you just joining us, it's been a very tight game so far. Cardinal Ritter with an 8-0 run here in the second quarter threatened to pull away, but Cascade, despite losing Bailey Walker to foul trouble, they've gone on a 4-2 run to hang in there. Certainly they're not out of the woods yet, especially, like I said, we probably will not see Bailey Walker on the floor again until the second half. So if they can just hang in where they are right now, the rest of this half they'll be in pretty good shape. Of course, the thing is when Walker gets back, with having 3 fouls, you just hope that it won't hamper her play too much. But now a three-pointer, and it is she banks it in. So now 2 3-pointers in a row, and the lead's cut to 1. Hannah Rasnick with her first field goal of the game, and the lead's cut now to 1. So after missing several threes to start off the game, now the Lady Cadets have hit 2 in a row, and the lead's now down to 1. So now they're now a nice drive to the basket by Kiner, no good, and Cascade gets the rebound, and there's a foul there, a reach-in on the rebound attempt. That was Hannah Rasnick. Or did they say that she pushed off? Wow. Okay, I guess they said they said the foul was again. Okay, they called the foul on Amelia Bryant. Excuse me. So now Downard with the ball, 2:20 to go. Cardinal Ritter with a 1-point lead. Cascade was down by 6. They've stormed back, cut it to 1. They're on a 7-2 run now. And now Downard with the ball, 2:07 to go. Takes it over to the top of the key. Now cuts inside the lane. And I think they she was talking to the referee. I guess she didn't agree with the call. I could not tell what the call was. Apparently she traveled. Cardinal Ritter has the ball now and even 2 minutes to go. They'll take a lead with any field goal. And now a drive into the lane. Pitch back out to a wide open 3 off the rim.
I think that was Rasnick that time.
Oh, yeah, she hit one just a little while ago. So Downer brings it up for Cascade. Finds an open player, but she misses the layup now. Cascade with the rebound, trying to get that lead back. 1:37 to go now. And Olivia Bryant thinks about a 3. Drives into the basket, no good. And it's put up and in. She's fouled. So Cascade has the ball and has the lead and a chance for a 3-point play. That was Trinity Hostetler there with her first points of the game, doing a nice job relieving Bailey Walker.
Yeah, great job by Hostetler that time, going up, going after the ball, putting it up off the glass and in for 2, and drew the foul in the process.
Boy, I'll tell you, I thought if they could just play it even the rest of the half without Bailey Walker, then they would be doing really well. But they've done better than I expected, and now Hostetler hits it. Completes the 3-point play, and we got a 2-point Cascade lead with 1:29 to go here in the half. So really nice surprise, the job that Trinity Hostetler's done. So now on the other end, Downer drives to the basket, floater, up, no good. Rebound by Hostetler, and Cascade brings it up with a 2-point lead and the ball. Aggressive defense, and now a steal there by Downard. She's on the fast break, no good, puts it off the glass too hard, and Cascade loses it on the rebound attempt, back under to Downard, who puts it up and in, so we're tied again. Abby Downard now with 7 points for the Lady Raiders, and it's 23-23, 53 seconds to go here in the half. It's been a wild and woolly game so far, with, each team, each team leaving quite a few points on the floor. You've had some very makeable shots that were missed. So 37 seconds to go now, and Cascade with the ball. They could hold it. And now we got a near steal there. No, Kiner does steal with, but she has a hard time handling it and is not able to get the fast break that she was going for. So now Downard drives into the lane, puts it up and in. So Cardinal Ritter gets the lead back, 20 seconds to go, 25-23. And now Olivia Bryant brings it down court, and we got another near steal. And
there's a three. Collier.
Michaela Collier, they're going to call it a 2, but nevertheless that does tie it. 7 seconds to go. Downard and double teams trying to get it past midcourt. She struggles. She does get it, puts up a 3. No good, and that's it. So we head to the locker room here with the barn burner of a second half on the way. Your score, Cascade 25, Cardinal Ritter 25 here on AudioSportsOnline.com. It's been an outstanding game. I'll tell you, Cardinal Ritter jumped off to an early lead. It was 11-9 at the end of the first half, and then after a 4-0 start by Cascade to start the second quarter to take a lead, then the Lady Raiders ran off 8 points in a row, and coupled with Bailey Walker, Cascade's best player, picking up her third foul with a little over 4 minutes to go in the quarter. It looked like things were bleak for the Lady Cadets, but they finished strong, took a lead late in the half, and now here at halftime, well, we're tied at a score of 25-25, the second half margin having been 16-14 in favor of Cascade. So now definitely the tough part is, of the game, I think, is passed for Cascade. I'm not saying that the second half won't be tough. I think, let me rephrase that, the toughest part of the game has passed for Cascade. I mean, they came from behind, with Trinity Hostetler coming off the bench doing a surprisingly effective job in place of their best player, Bailey Walker. And now if they can get Walker back and keep her on the floor most of the second half, they're going to have an excellent chance to win this game. And so definitely, if you're a Cascade fan, you've got to be really pleased just to have a tie right now. Of course, you want to win every game you play, but this is a very tough Cardinal Ritter team, much tougher than their record implies. And there are a lot of teams, under these circumstances that would, be in a much darker situation right now. So definitely, it's been very, very encouraging to see the determination and the character of this Cascade team. A lot of times when you lose your best player, especially picking up her third foul, not even a quarter and a half in, you're going to lose your confidence and fold. But Cascade, they actually played better. I think they realized nobody can no one player can replace Bailey Walker. But if everybody plays well, doesn't leave any points on the floor, and plays together as a team, that they can overcome that, and that's what they've done so far. So let's look at the scoring. First of all, for Cascade, Olivia Bryant leads the way with 7 points, followed by Bailey Walker with 6, Michaela Collier with 5, Hannah Rasnake with 4, and Trinity Hostetler with 3. Meanwhile, for Cardinal Ritter, Abby Downer leads the way with 9, followed by Mia Kiner with 8, Maddie Brigham with 5, and Megan Young with 3. So each team having 3 bench points so far. And I'll tell you, neither of these teams has a superstar. Bailey Walker is a star, and is certainly one of the best players here in the conference. But I mean, probably not a BCS caliber player. And one thing I've learned though from these 5 years of commentating basketball is sometimes the best teams are those that don't have a major superstar, but they have 5 very good players who perform extremely well together as a unit. I mean, you look back at that Carmel boys team that won the state championship back in 2013. I don't think they had a Division I player from the team. They might have. I don't think they did, though. and they didn't have anybody over about 15 points a game, but as a unit they were almost unbeatable, and they just cruised to the state championship that year. And you look at the scoring for Cascade on the season, they have 4 double-figure scores, averaging from 10 to 15 points a game. They don't have a 25 or 26-point scorer like Kayla Traylor, the Purdue commit who they played at Martinsville, who they played with with Martinsville last week. But they have 4 very good players, probably maybe lower level Division I or Division II or III college players, but they function very strongly as a unit. And you look at the scoring totals from the first half: 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. That's the kind of balance that you love to have, because that means that you don't rely overly on one player. If one player, you don't have one player that a very good team can clamp down upon, and if you can hold that player below his or her average, then you're doomed. And the advantage of having a team like this is you don't have one person you can just really double team or triple team to take out of the game and put the game well into your advantage. I remember when the Pacers were rebuilding, like around 08, 09, that era, and they had Danny Granger. I think they went through a 2 or 3 year stretch where I would bet they did not even win 10% of their games when he didn't score at least 20 points. So the other teams, if they could just take Granger out of it, or just contain him, hold him to maybe 14 or 15 points or so, they were almost certain to win. But Cascade, because they're so balanced, like I said, 4 double-figure players, they're a lot harder to shut down. So, and that's why they're 7-1 and ranked number 5 in their class. So 4 minutes to go now in the halftime, and both teams still in the locker room. Getting off topic for just a moment, I'll tell you, I was really glad to see that Purdue hired Jeff Brom yesterday as their new head football coach. I'm from southern Indiana, near Louisville, Kentucky, where Jeff Brom is from, and I've watched him for over a quarter of a century. Play at the University of Louisville, then the NFL, the XFL, and work his way up the coaching ranks. And I met him a couple of times, actually. The first time was when he was coaching the arena football team down in Louisville, and then another time when he was an assistant coach at U of L about a year later. And he's a really nice guy, and from a great family that has a long history of athletics there in the Louisville area. So it's great that he was able to get a BCS job fairly close to home. And I think he's just what Purdue needs. And being a quarterback, I think he'll be able to help them attract some great quarterbacks and develop those quarterbacks, since Purdue's really one of the most underrated quarterback schools in college football history, having put out 3 Super Bowl starting champions with Lynn Dawson, Bob Greasy, and, of course, Drew Brees. Unfortunately, his came at the expense of the Colts, but still, I was glad to see a Purdue guy do it. So, anyway, 2:37 left here in the half, and I want to remind all of you, I hope you'll get out here to Clayton on Friday night. We got an exciting boys-girls doubleheader for you against Edgewood. And so it's much cheaper to get into the gym here than going to a movie these days. So it's, as far as getting a lot of bang for your buck, you can't beat it. I mean, it's a great buy just to go to, any one of these boys JV, boys varsity, junior varsity doubleheaders, or girls varsity, junior varsity doubleheaders. But when you have the 2 varsity teams playing together, the boys at 4-1, girls at 7-1. What a great value! And it looks like this might be the best collective boys-girls basketball season in the history of Cascade. So it's a great time to be a Cascade fan. And if you can't get out, we certainly understand. Hope you'll join us right here on Audio Sports Online. And then Rob and I will be back just about 24 hours later, both here on Audio Sports Online as well as on WYRZ, Saturday night here at Clayton, when the boys cadets team plays host to the Danville Warriors, cross-county rival. Of course, Danville just a few miles, just 9 miles from here. The girls' teams from those respective schools played here a couple of weeks ago with the Lady Cadets winning a thriller. In fact, that was I'm proud to say that was the debut of Cadets basketball here on Audio Sports Online. So now both teams have returned to the court. Both teams have returned to the court. A little under a minute to go here in halftime. And I'll tell you, if the Lady Cadets minimize, leaving points on the floor, and if they keep Walker, away from fouls the rest of the half, they're going to have a really good shot to pull this off. They showed a lot of character coming from, I believe, 6 down to tie it at the half without, their best player. So, and of course, Saturday night, Rob and I called that thriller in which the boys cadets team came down from 10 or 11 back to get that huge win over Brown County, who sport one of the top centers in the state there in their 6'10" powerhouse, Josh Cochran. So now back to action here. The Lady Cadets will have the ball to start off the second half here. 25-25 your score, Cascade over Cardinal Ritter. And so now the ball into, I believe that's Olivia Bryant who has it. And now looks like an attempted alley-oop that was knocked out of bounds by Downard. Abby Downard, a very aggressive defensive player, averaging 3 steals, one of the top in the state in that category. We have some great defensive players on both teams here today. Walker, like I said, among the state leaders in block shots. At a relatively short height of 5'11", too. Or 5'10", excuse me. So now drives to the basket, puts it up off the glass. No good, gets her own rebound, though. And now puts it back up. No good, gets her own rebound again. It's a great effort. And now he struggled for the loose ball. And I believe, I couldn't. So it's going to be a call against number 2. And I'm sorry, against number 20. I'm sorry, that's against Emma Eiferts. I read it backwards. So now Cascade with the ball. Bank shot, no good. And Cascade gets the rebound, pitches it over to Downard, who will bring it up. A little under a minute gone here in the second half. No score in the half yet. Game tied at 25. Downard takes it all the way in herself and hits it. Abby Downard has a game-high 11 points, and I believe we got a timeout there. Downard only 5'6", but she's not afraid to take it inside. She's a very tough, aggressive player. And like I said, the coach's daughter, she's like you'd expect from any coach's child, an outstanding fundamental player. So Cardinal Ritter strikes first blood here in the second half with a 27-25 lead. 6:59 to go here in the third quarter at Clayton. We're in the middle of a barrage of games. This is the first of 5 varsity games we're going to be bringing you here at Clayton in a span of 8 days, ending a week from today. And it's great to have all these games for you. And certainly, if you're in a financial hole because of doing all your Christmas shopping, what a great way to pass your evenings than to get out here, pay just a few dollars to get in and see these exciting games, especially when you get 2 for 1 on a Friday night here for that doubleheader, boys-girls varsity doubleheader against Edgewood. So now Cascade inbounding from under the basket, trying to get the lead back. It's been up and down the whole way. Neither team having led by more than 6. And now good ball movement here. And now we've got said that she palmed the ball. So now Cascade will take over. So inbounds to Downard. Should be, playing, college ball a year from now at a very good school. She's not the not a superstar caliber player, but just great fundamentals, great teamwork on her part. She does a great job, running the offense, and is very good at taking it inside over players who are much bigger than she is. So you definitely like her heart and her competitive spirit. So now inside to Brigham, and she's fouled in the act of shooting, so she will be going to the line. So now, oh no, that's Bailey Walker's fourth. So now that's very bad news, and it looks like she's coming out of the game here. Very possibly till the fourth quarter. Brigham misses the first one. So it looks like Trinity Hostetler is going to come back in. Hostetler did do a very solid job. No, it's so they got somebody else coming out. I can't tell who it is because her ponytail is blocking her number. But anyway, Brigham, second one rolls around and she hits it. So Brigham with 6 now for the Raiders. It's a 3-point Cardinal Ritter lead. Olivia Bryant now passes over down to the baseline. 6:16 to go. Cascade trailing by 3 here at Clayton. And now this is game 5 of a 7-game homestand. Now drive to the basket, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, stripped away though. And Cardinal Ritter comes away with it. It was Brigham, pitches it up to Downard, who takes it past midcourt. Now pitches over to Kiner, puts up a jumper and sinks it. So Abby Downard with a game-high 13 points and a 5-0 run to start off the second half by the Lady Raiders, and now it's knocked out of bounds on the other end of the floor to Cardinal Ritter. So the Lady Raiders threatening to take a firm grip of this game as Downard brings it past midcourt. And keep in mind, Bailey Walker, Cascade's best player, on the bench with 4 fouls. And if Cascade loses this, that's going to be near the top of the keys to Cardinal Ritter's victory. And now jump ball off the missed layup there. Possession arrow favors Cascade. It's probably the first break they've had this half, and boy, do they ever need it, trailing by 5 after doing such a greatest job to tie it there late in the first half. So now Olivia Bryant handling the ball, double-teamed, pitches it over to Rasnake, back to Bryant, back to Rasnake, puts up a 3, hits it. Boy, did they need that. So Hannah Rasnake with 7 points now, cutting the lead to 2. First points of the half for the Lady Cadets. 30-28 your score now. Now they're doing a good job double-teaming Kiner. She might not get it back past the line, and now she throws it away, and it's throws it away to Cascade. She was in danger of a 10-second violation, got rid of it frantically, and so Cascade now taking over with a chance to tie with a 2, go ahead with a 3, 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. Scored the first. Cascade gave up the first 5 points of the half, but now they cut the lead to 2 with the 3-pointer. Now drive to the basket, and we're tied again. Hannah Rasnake has all 5 Cascade points in the half. It's 30-30. Rasnake has a team-high 9. And now a very aggressive double team. And they take the ball literally out of the hands of Jenna Pariccia, the team's leading rebounder. It's interesting, by the way, Pariccia's the team's leading rebounder with 5, even though she's only 5'5". So we got some, got to tell you, Cardinal Ritter, between her and between Pariccia and Downward, we got a couple of girls who really are not intimidated by bigger players. So now they ruled it a jump ball. Pariccia inbounds to Downward, 4:15 to go here, 30-30. Cardinal Ritter and now she throws it away, intended for Kiner. There's just some, looked like it was just a mistimed pass. So now Cascade, amazingly, they have the ball tied nearly halfway through the quarter, despite Bailey Walker being out of the game with 4 fouls. Tied at 30. And Cascade, really, and for several stretches of the game, they were well outplayed, but they've always come clawing their way back. Amazingly, especially that they've played a big chunk of this game without their best player, who's been in foul trouble, has 4 fouls now. And now we've got a whistle there on the inside. There's a pass into the lane, and it looks like it's going to... Okay, so they got Pariccia there on the foul. That's her first. the second Cardinal Ritter foul of the half. 30-30 your score. Cascade and Cardinal Ritter tied. So now three-pointer from the perimeter, and it's good. Michaela Collier, well, she has 8 points now, and now it's an 8-0 Cascade run, and they take the lead 33-30, but now Downer at the other end puts up a floater in and out. Boy, had she converted that, she would have had a chance to tie it there with a three-point play. As it is, she goes to the line for two. 33-30, Cascade leading over Cardinal Ritter. On paper, the Lady Cadets should be down right now. There is, as Downard hits her first free throw, she has a game-high 14. 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. And now she sinks that one as well, so 15 points for Abby Downard. Only 4 Lady Raiders have scored, and Cardinal Ritter now cuts the lead to 1. And now an errant pass, and Kiner gets it, throws it up to Downard, who should have an uncontested layup. She does, and now she has 17, and Cardinal Ritter regains the lead. They're on a 4-0 run after answering that 8-0 run by Cascade. And now a steal there on a and now another fast break layup to Downard, although she misses that one. Gets her own rebound, though, puts it back up, and no good, and Cascade pulls down the rebound. They have the ball trailing by 1. Olivia Bryant with the ball now inside to Trinity Hostetler. And now pitch it out to Rasnick for a 3. No good. Downard with the rebound. And she brings it up. 2:26 to go. Passes down to Kiner. But it's knocked out of bounds to Cascade. So, wild and woolly game here. Now I'll take a little time to catch my breath here. Cascade trailing Cardinal Ritter 34-33. But the Lady Cadets have the ball. 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Cascade has played the last 4 minutes without Bailey Walker, their best player, who has 4 fouls. She also missed the last 4 minutes of the first half after getting her third foul. So
yeah, and like these two teams they're evenly matched.
Yes, yes.
It's just one of these ones where you feel like it's going to go down to the final possession.
It very well might, yes. And certainly, this is the kind of game that, graze your hair a little fast if you're the head coach, but it's kind of game that you love if you're a fan. And now a drive to the basket, no good, and we got a foul there on Cardinal Ritter. They got a reach in. It's going to be on Maddie Brigham, that's her second, team third. So Lady Cadets throw in from under the basket. And now we got a push-off there. I think they got Hostetler for a push-off. So, tell you, when I catch it, it's pretty obvious because I'm not the best at that. But now Kiner will bring it up. Cardinal Ritter with the ball and a 1-point lead. Now a triple team there, and then they get it away, though, and give it over to Downer, now over to Kiner behind the 3-point line. She dribbles now. Guarded by Rasnick, now over to Downard, who takes it all the way in herself, puts it up off the glass and in. She has 19 now, so a 3-point lead by, and now it's a 6-point run there by Cardinal Ritter to answer that 8-0 run. And now a 3-pointer, though, on the other end, off the front of the rim, no good, and Brighamman picks it up, so now Cardinal Ritter with a chance to take a 2-possession lead again. They lead by 3 with 1:10 to go here. And now a jump shot is swish.
It is a 2, though. It was a long 2.
Megan Young, she has 5 points now. So now after the 8 run, and now it's a steal by Downard, and she takes it in a 1-on-2, puts it up, and she's fouled. But anyway, so Cardinal Ritter goes up by 5. It's been here's how the third quarter's been. We entered tied at 25. Then Cardinal Ritter scored the first 5 points of the quarter. Cascade scored the next 8, and now Cardinal Ritter has scored the next 8. So really, it's been a quarter of wild momentum swings as Abby Downard, who's really taken over this game in the third quarter, puts it up. No good, though. I think that's her first miss from the line tonight. She has a game-high 19. She has exactly half of her team's points. It's really been an outstanding game. And as she hits her second, so she has 20 now. So it's a 6-point lead by Cardinal Ritter. Under a minute to go now in the quarter. The Lady Cadets trying to get, and then we got a foul. There's very aggressive defense there by Abby Downard. I think she was like just trying, and that's her third, by the way. I think she just really wanted to stick the dagger in the heart, get a steal, and convert it into a fast break layup. But, she got a little too aggressive. It's the fourth foul now of the half for Cardinal Ritter.
Well, it's a 6-point lead, Leck, and again, sort of that area where Cascade really needs to bear down here and try to get a couple of buckets and a travel there on the Cadets.
Boy, things starting to slip away for Cascade. And even though I assume Bailey Walker will be returning to the game to start the fourth quarter with 4 fouls, you just got to think she's probably not going to be as aggressive as usual. She's going to be playing it safe to try to avoid that fourth foul, and you can't play your best that way. So
now foul in the backcourt on the Lady Cadets.
And again, this game, this would not be a devastating loss for Cascade. A disappointment, yes. Devastating, no. But it's a game that the disappointing thing if they do lose is that they had a chance to win. But really looking at it realistically, they've been without Bailey Walker for about nearly half of this game. They've been without their best players. So to even be as close as they are against a team like Cardinal Ritter is a big accomplishment as Kiner hits the jumper, and that's the end of the. That's the end of the third quarter. So 8 minutes to go, and your Lady Cadets have 8 points to make up. They trail the Cardinal Ritter Lady Raiders 41-33 here on Audio Sports Online. My name is Lex Zorn. I'm with Rob Kendall. We're coming at you live from Clayton, Indiana, and this is our first season covering Cascade Cadets basketball here on Audio Sports Online. We're going to be doing almost the entire boys and girls home schedule, as well as a few select road and neutral site games, including next month's Mammoth Hendricks County tournament. We're going to have multiple games every day down at Plainfield from Tuesday, January 3rd to Saturday, January 7th, including we're going to have all 6 high school basketball teams here in Hendricks County, which of course obviously Cascade, and then in addition Plainfield, Brownsburg, Avon, Danville, and Tri-West. So, I hope you all will get down to Plainfield for that. It's, only about a 15 or 20-minute drive down I-40 from here. And, it's really, it reminds me of the old sectionals in the pre-class basketball days where you just had a bunch of teams who were in close proximity, who all knew each other and just all wanted to beat each other in the worst way. And it's just so cool walking into the gyms and seeing those different blocks of the solid color sweaters, since usually there's, at least 2 games a day, so you've got a lot of, like basically 4 different blocks of solid colors, which is always cool to see. So now Cascade to start off the quarter, down by 8. They have 8 minutes to make it up here. They've led by as many as 3, and now we got a 3-pointer there by Rasnake, in and out, rebounded by Walker, puts it up, no good, and struggle for the loose ball. And I could not tell what the call was.
Out of bounds.
Out of
bounds.
Belong
to the Raiders. Boy, that would have been a nice 2 for Walker there. As she really hustled in to get the ball, but couldn't get the layup to go.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Walker for playing tough, even with 4 fouls. I think she knows that they probably are going to need a big quarter from her if they're going to come back and win this game. And they are playing aggressive defense there. They were, and now I believe. Cardinal Ritter took a timeout with 7:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your score here, Cardinal Ritter 41, Cascade 33. The Lady Cadets, really, on paper, they should not be, in striking distance, considering that they've played nearly half of the game without their best player, Bailey Walker, who's been plagued by foul trouble from early on. But they fought back a couple of times, went on an 8-0 run there in the third quarter to take a lead. But then, since then, Cardinal Ritter has run off 11 points in a row and threatening to put this game out of reach. But, it's not over yet. And, of course, we saw, I believe the boys team, the Cascade boys team came back from 11 down. It was 10 or 11 that was Brown County's biggest lead there on Saturday. So, Now Abby Downard passing over to Mia Kiner. And I'll tell you, Abby Downard is just she's not the most talented player I've ever seen, but she is as relentless a competitor and as much of an overachiever as I've ever seen. For someone of her size to be consistently scoring on players, 4 or 5 inches taller and just taking it in on them fearlessly, it's an amazing thing. And she's the kind of player everybody would like to have on his or her team.
Yeah, there's a foul on the Cadets. It's going to be their 15th foul. You mentioned Downard picking up the foul there on the block. And now really the ball control becomes big for the Reds. There's a steal.
Yeah, boy, did they need that one. So now fast break by Collier, and she puts it up and in, breaking the 11-point run there. Collier with 10 points now, the first double-figure score for the Cadets. They cut the lead to 6:37 to go, so they still have hope. And they double-teamed Downard there and nearly got a steal. Now Kiner with the ball. Cross court to Downard, and we got a steal there, and but sloppy outlet pass there, and Cardinal Ritter gets it back.
Yeah, they were trying to save the ball there. Now the ball's on the floor. They were trying to save it, and unfortunately they threw it to the wrong team.
Right. So now 3-point fake there by Aparicia. Now throws inside, and we got the ball nearly knocked out of bounds. Now Aparicia gets it over to Downard for a wide-open 3. No good off the front of the rim. And now Downard gets her own rebound. A pass over for a baseline jumper. No good. Rebound by Cascade. 5:45 to go. Lady Cadets down by 6. Throw down court. Pulls it back out. 3-pointer. No good off the rim. And now Aparicia brings it down and lays it up and in.
Yeah, Cascade got that long rebound that time. They had it right down there under the basket trying to get the rebound, and unfortunately for them, nobody back on defense.
So now an 8-point lead there by Cardinal Ritter, 5:26 to go. Aparicia with her first points. Now we got a 3-pointer there by Bailey Walker. She hits it. Boy, did they need that.
Yeah, it's a big basket by Walker that time. Nice job by the Cadets to swing the ball around the horn. Took it from right to left. Walker was open, nailed the 3.
Bailey Walker cuts the lead to 5. She has 9 points. Her first points of the half, however. And now baseline jumper, no good. Cascade gets the rebound. And now pass down court. Takes it to the basket, and now, but she travels.
Oh, man, that's a tough traveling call there. A lot of contact. And unfortunately, the cadet call went against the Cadets. 43-38 the score, 4:58 left to play in the ball game. And we'll see now whether the Cadets can respond here as they're within striking distance.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a shot. I mean, they got just under 5 minutes to make up 5 points, so they can do this, but they just have to play mistake-free ball the rest of the way. They can't leave any more points on the floor. They can't shoot themselves in the foot. They've committed too many traveling and double dribbles and palms in this game. So now Downard with the ball. 4:37, she pitches it back out. It's a good ball movement there by the Lady Raiders. Now inside to Kiner, who's double-teamed. And now we got a jump ball.
Possession arrow favors the Lady Raiders.
Yes. So 4:29 to go now. The Lady Raiders will be inbounding the ball from under their basket. It looks like Brigham is going to be throwing it in. She tries to find. It looked like she was looking for Downard, but ends up getting it to another player there. Now Downard does get it. She's there at the left perimeter. Pitches back to cannot tell who had it. Now over to Brigham. He takes it back near the mid-court line, 4:16 to go. Cardinal Ritter can take their sweet time. And now drives to the basket there, and she hits it. That was Megan Young with a chance to convert a 3-point play here. Megan Young now with 7 points now, pushing the lead back up to 7.
Yeah, they left the lane open that time as they were trying to come out and guard the perimeter, and Young got past the couple defenders there, drew the foul, chance to complete the 3-point play.
Well, it's not over yet, but right now Cardinal Ritter's, Cascade's margin of error is pretty close to 0 now. They're going to have to play mistake-free ball there, and their shots are going to have to start falling. As Young, no good on the free throw, but Cascade nearly got the rebound, and it goes out of bounds to Cascade. Megan Young, nevertheless, 7 points for Cardinal Ritter, doing a great job. She's the leader in bench points in this game for either team.
Yeah, Cascade's going to have to start being a little more expedient with their offense here, too, especially half-court offense.
Yeah. So they're down by 7 now at three-pointer, and it's good.
Big three that time, as that was number 13 for
Olivia
Lady
Bryant.
Cadets.
Yeah,
Olivia Bryant.
So she has 10 now, tied for the team lead with Collier. 4-point game now, and now Kiner drives it to the basket, and she banks it in.
Nice move there. That's a big response, and now here come the Cadets running back the other way.
So 6-point lead now, and
Collier.
Yep, Collier with the ball. And
that's Bryant.
And now drives to the basket there. I believe that was Rasnake. And now Bailey Walker puts it up, and she hits it, and she's fouled.
Now check that. That's going to be 35 Trinity Hostetler.
Hostetler, excuse me. Yeah, my bad. So Trinity Hostetler played very well in place of Walker and in the first half when Walker went out with foul trouble. And so now doing so again, getting a key layup there. And now if she hits this free throw, then it will be a one-possession game. So you got to give Cascade a lot of credit. They have committed a few too many turnovers, but they've played very hard and tried to compensate for their best player being absent for about 40% of the game as Hostetler hits the free throw after several bounces.
Lead is now 3, and now quickly back the other way comes Ritter. Pass down inside, and there's a
jump shot for each.
Boy, Ritter has hit a lot of big baskets here, especially over the last minute and a half or so.
Yeah, so 5-point lead now. And Collier for 3. In and out, no good. Cascade, they got the rebound. And now a jump shot just inside the and now gets their own rebound, puts it up, no good. So and now they got their 3 offensive rebounds in this possession. Bryant comes away with it. Under 3 minutes to go now. And now she drives it herself and throws it away. She lost control of it there.
Yeah, the Ritter defense at time attacking on the perimeter and kind of threw the Cascade offense off guard. 49-44 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Now nearly a steal and a jump ball.
Jump ball. Cascade has the possession.
Yeah, so nice job that time. And now, like we said, give these Lady Cadets a lot of credit, Leck. They continue to hustle and dive in on the floor there.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I said they can't leave any more points on the floor. They had 4 chances last time. They got to get some points here. And now inside there. Drive to the basket and almost loses control. Pitches it back out, I believe, to Collier now. Collier gets it back now, takes it to the free throw line. And, nearly lost it there. A player tripped, but another player came back to save it. And now drive to the basket, and we got a whistle here. And looks like it's going to be a foul against Cardinal Ritter.
Yeah, it's a 6-team foul, so still one more foul. They had a foul to give.
Megan Young is she's the 5'9" junior.
2:18 left to go in the game. It's 49-44.
So, yeah, definitely, Lady Cadets need some points here. Still, with a shot to do this. Drives to the basket, now pitches it back out. Thinks about a 3. Gives the ball up. Now passes it over there on the left perimeter. Hostetler with the ball now.
Yeah, just told him to go there. Yeah, you really got to start being a little more expedient with the ball here. And in the lane, and nice move that time. I think they're going to call it a shooting foul. They are. Threw the ball up there.
And that's their 7th foul anyway.
But she'll get the 2 free throws instead of just 1, which is nice.
Yeah, so Hannah Rasnake has 9 points. About to the line. She goes to the line now. She can cut it to 3. 1:57 to go. She hits it, swishes it. So Hannah Rasnake has 10 points and a 3-way tie for the team lead, along with Michaela Collier and Olivia Bryant. She hits this, it'll be a one-possession game. Cascade will cut the lead to 3 with 1:57 to go. She misses it. So now 49-45, and they double-team Kiner, and they call timeout. Very heads-up play there by Cardinal Ritter. They weren't in super danger yet of a 10-second violation, but they didn't want to take any chances, so you might as well just err on the side of caution there. So, let me try to catch my breath here. We're coming to you live from Clayton, Indiana, at Cascade High School with 1:51 to go in the game. Cardinal Ritter is leading your Cascade Lady Cadets by a score of 49-45. It's been a wild and woolly game of wild momentum swings. Cascade has struggled with their best player, Bailey Walker, having missed nearly half of the game because of foul trouble. She picked up her third foul with a little over 4 minutes left in the second quarter, then picked up she missed the rest of the second half, then picked up her fourth foul just about a minute and a half into the third quarter, and I believe she missed the rest of the third quarter after that. Despite that, the Lady Cadets have hung in there. They've led a few times by, I think, as many as 3 points. They trail by 4 now. The biggest momentum swing of the game came when Cascade had a 33-30 lead, and then here in the second half, and then the Lady Raiders ran off 11 points in a row and have had the lead ever since. Now they lead by 4 with 1:51 to go, and the ball being thrown inbounds to, and now they got a wide open she missed a wide open shot, but Kiner gets the rebound. Boy, that would have been a huge break for the Lady Cadets. Keep in mind there's no shot clock in high school ball, so Cardinal Ritter could run out the rest of the clock, so the Lady Cadets are going to have to play tough defense. Now, nice behind-the-back dribble there by Abby Downard. She's had at least 2 others in this game. She's an outstanding ball handler, one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're going to have to foul here, Leck. I mean, you're inside of a minute 20 now.
Yeah, and certainly, Downard is not the girl you want to foul, but, sometimes, and now she drives to the basket but then pulls it back out. Boy, they've run out, 30 seconds on this possession now. And now a nice attempt there, near steal. By, I believe that was Olivia Bryant. So now Abby Downard will be going to the free throw line. That is the second foul against Olivia Bryant. And now Cardinal Ritter taking another timeout. So with 1:06 to go here at Clayton, your score, Cardinal Ritter 49, Cascade 45. And the Lady Raiders about to shoot free throws. Entering this game, Cascade has a record of 7-1. Their only loss coming last Tuesday against Martinsville right here at Clayton. Martinsville led by Purdue recruit Kayla Traylor, one of the best players in the state, if not the best player, averaging a whopping 26.7 rebounds and 5 assists a game. One of the best girls players ever to come out of Indiana, in fact, and only a junior also, so I can only imagine how good she's going to be a year from now. But certainly, if the Lady Cadets were to pull this one off, especially the circumstances under which they did it, having to overcome, playing about half the game without Bailey Walker, it would be an outstanding triumph. And so now Abby Downard going to the line. She's an excellent shooter. And she leads the team in scoring with 20 points. She really took this game over in the third quarter. She's a relentless competitor. She misses that one, though, the front end of the one-on-one, but the Cardinal Ritter gets the rebound. So, boy, there's just too many missed opportunities for Cascade tonight. Now Downard drives to the basket, and she's fouled.
Yeah, had it right there, and unfortunately Cascade couldn't grab the rebound.
Yeah, so that's, I believe that's in the last 2 minutes, the second offensive rebound off a missed free throw for Cardinal Ritter, and that's not an ingredient to a victory, if you're the defensive
Another
team.
Break, though.
Yeah, so now, amazingly, she's missed 2 in a row now, both times the front end of one-on-ones. And now at the other end of the court. And that's a lay-in, and that's cuts the lead to 2 by Olivia Bryant, who has a team-high 12 now. So don't count the Lady Cadets out yet. They cut the lead to 2, 49-47 with 48.9 seconds to go here before an enthusiastic home crowd here at Clayton. And, this is not a very big gym. I think they could probably squeeze a couple of thousand people in here. But, like you were talking about the other day, Rob, such a low ceiling here. The acoustics here really can be ear-piercing when, you've got a big crowd. And really for a Tuesday night girls game. This is actually a really nice crowd. We also have a nice contingency of fans coming from Cardinal Ritter, who made about probably a 45-minute drive here to get here from the northwest side of Indianapolis. Probably a lot of them took 465 down to 40.
We do want to thank John Acton, the outstanding principal here at the Cascade High School. Also, Scott Stevens, the great athletic director. Thanks to those guys. They do an outstanding job taking care of us out here, so thank you to them.
Yeah, they have an outstanding staff here at Cascade, and it makes it all the better for us to be on their team, and we're just looking forward to all these games this year and beyond. We've had a great time so far, and hopefully there's still a lot of great basketball to be played. And now a steal there. So Cascade has it. 45 seconds to go. They have, and now we got a steal attempt. And now Kiner comes up with it. Uncontested layup. She puts it up and in. So it's a 4-point lead.
Boy, that hurts if you're Cascade. They had the ball.
Yeah.
Just a lot of chaos out there. Couldn't hang on to it, but still plenty of time.
Yeah, they're not out of it yet, but it's a 2-possession lead, so they got to show some urgency. So now a layup is up and good there. Hannah Rasnake.
No timeout by the Cadets, and now a foul.
So, yeah, now Cascade now trailing by 2 points, 19.1 seconds to go. And it looks like Maya Kiner going to shoot free throws for the Lady Raiders. She's got to miss at least one. Because if she hits both of them, Cascade still could come back and do it, but they would need 2 possessions. They don't want to be in that position. So now Kiner's first one is up, and it is no good. So Cardinal
double bonus. So everybody hold on.
Okay. Nevertheless, yeah. Well,
everybody hold on.
Yeah, I forgot about the double bonus rule. Got a little bit overly excited there. So now Kiner misses. She airballs it. So now Cascade with the ball, trailing by 2, 19.1 seconds to go. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, and nice job by the Cadets here. They have fought back. They have a chance still to tie or win the game, and now a timeout.
Yeah, they got it to
by Cascade.
Yeah, they got to the front court first.
Hey, real quick, Lek, before we go on, to thank the sponsors that make it possible for us to be out here and broadcast. Platinum Partner CJ's Pizza, Platinum Partner AIC Irrigation, Diamond Partner North Salem State Bank, Diamond Partner Best Way Drywall Inc., and the sports medicine partner for the Cascade Cadets, Hendricks Regional Health.
Well, back here at Clayton, we got a barn burner of a finish coming at you. Your Cascade Lady Cadets, ranked number 5 in the state in Class 2A, are trailing the visiting Cardinal Ritter Lady Raiders by a score of 51-49. However, Cascade has the ball. They're about to inbounds it from midcourt with 16.6 seconds left. So, got the thrilling finish coming at you right now.
They may try to go quick here, Leck. That would give them 2 looks at it if they don't score right away.
It's possible, certainly. So now Rasnick with the ball, and she drives and now turns around, puts it up, and we got a foul there.
Foul on the floor, so 9.5 seconds to go. She'll go to the free throw line. It'll be 1 in the bonus. So that, just like we talked about there, Leck, that was their thinking. Get at least 2 looks at it. And hopefully she can just hit these free throws.
Yes. So now Hannah Rasnake hits it.
Boy, she looked really confident there, didn't she?
Well, she made the shot. Yeah, I wasn't looking at her face, but, she hit it, and hopefully she'll hit this one and tie it. She has a team-high 13 now. She ties it.
Boy, she looked really confident that time.
Now Downard brings it down 7 seconds to go, gives it to Kiner, who drives into the lane, puts it up. No good. Loose ball. Cascade gets it. And we got a jump ball with 1/10 of a second left.
Oh, man. Position arrow favors the Raiders timeout by Ritter. And they're going to be I thought Tom Downer was calling a timeout there. He's not. It's going to be an inbound under their own basket. I'll tell you what, if they have time to catch it. Throws it up. It went! But they're waving it off! It went! The shot went! And they're waving it off. Boy, what a shot by Abby Downard, but they're waving it off.
I'll tell you, I know that there was 1/10 of a second left, and I don't know. I couldn't tell if Coach Downard lobbied for more time or not. Because I thought there should have been more like a half a second left rather than the tenth of a second they left on the clock. But in the NBA, there's a rule that if there's 0.3 of a second left or less at the time of the inbounds, at the time the ball is inbounded, only a tip counts. That they don't. If you catch the ball, then it's automatically considered, no good or no shot. Excuse me. So that's probably the rule in Indiana as well. And since Downer did catch the ball, that probably just disqualified it from being considered.
Well, you think literally a tenth of a second, all you could do is basically swat the ball.
Yeah, which is why the rule was put into place. And it stemmed specifically from one incident back in the 1989-90 NBA season. 1989-90 NBA season in which Trent Tucker had a catch, turn, and shoot it was proven took 1.1 seconds, and yet it still counted, even though there was only a tenth of a second left, and the Knicks beat the Bulls in a nationally televised game. And that play was a watershed incident that changed the rule. That was back when Jordan played for the Bulls, by the way. So now 4 minutes. When did they go to 4 minutes for overtime? I thought it was 3. Oh, well. I don't mind another minute of this game. So, anyway, Cascade, an improbable comeback. They shouldn't be in this game on paper, but here we are. Anybody's game now, 51-51, and they control the tip.
Yeah, Lexi Gross out there got the tip that time, and a nice job there by the Cadets. Momentum clearly on the side. And
throw it away.
Errant pass that time. Goes out. As soon as I said that, momentum on their side, threw it away.
So 51-51, we're in overtime here. This is the first overtime varsity game I've ever done. And it happened all right here at Clayton. And now big break as a pass to Frashram Kiner to Bigham, mishandled out of bounds to Cascade. So 3:45 to go. The Lady Cadets have the ball, and they're tied. So, wow, we've seen this game's had everything you could want.
Yeah, it'll be definitely, like we said all game long, I mean, they're evenly matched teams, and it was going to come down to the final possession, and it sure did, and now it traveled.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when Bryant was driving to the basket, it looks like she just was indecisive. She couldn't decide if she wanted to take it herself or pass out, or pass it up. And, she just never decided, and she committed the travel. So now already 3 turnovers to start off overtime. And so tied still. Now Downard fakes it, drives it to the basket, puts it up, and she hits it, and she's fouled. So Abby Downard, probably has a chip on her shoulder from that field goal having been waved off. And now she will go to the free throw line, having a game-high 22 points, trying to make it 23. So Downard misses it off the front of the rim, and now that's 3 consecutive free throw misses. And now on the rebound attempt, Cascade got fouled, so good break for the Lady Cadets. I'll tell you, I wonder if fatigue is starting to set in for Abby Downard. She's played such a relentless game, and now she's missed 3 consecutive free throws. And, that one just looked like it just didn't have a lot of energy on it. So could be fatigue setting in for her. So now on the other end of the court, free throw is up, and it is good.
Cascade's done a nice job with their free throws.
Is that Collier there at the free throw line?
That is Collier.
Okay. So Collier now with 11 points since trying to tie it. Free throw is up and good. So we're tied once again. 12 points now for Michaela Collier. 53-53. Downer takes it up, and she double dribbles. So Cascade with the ball now in overtime, tied with 3:08 to go. It's been they were down by as many as 8 in regulation. Came back despite Bailey Walker, their best player, having missed much of the game with foul trouble. Trinity Hostetler doing a nice job filling in. It's under 3 minutes to go now. Cascade trying to improve the record to 8-1. Long 3, NBA 3, no good. Rebounded by Kiner. So Cardinal Ritter with the ball now. Tied under 3 minutes to go here in overtime at Clayton. Dives to the basket, turnaround hook shot, and she hits it. So Kiner with 16 now for Cardinal Ritter. 2:35 to go. Cascade trailing by 2. 2:29 to go now. Rasnick with the ball, guarded by Kiner, coming off a pick. And now a fake on the 3. And drives to the basket. underhanded layup just a little too hard off the glass, and we got a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow favors Cardinal Ritter. So the Lady Raiders take over the ball 55-53, the Cardinal Ritter leading 55-53, 2:14 to go here in overtime. I'm Lex Zorn along with Rob Kendall here on Audio Sports Online in our first season of covering Cascade boys and girls cadets basketball. So now bounce pass, and we got a foul there against Cascade. 2:04 to go. So let's see. It looks like it's going to be Megan Young headed to the free throw line. She has 7 tonight off the bench, the leading bench scorer for either team, and trying to give the Lady Raiders a 2-possession lead back. They've led by as many as 8. However, this one is up and no good. Cardinal Ritter having really gone cold from the free throw line in the fourth quarter and in overtime. Again, could be fatigue.
Well, and that's really been the difference in the game. Like Cascade has hit their free throws.
And she missed both of them. So big break for the Lady Cadets down, and 2 minutes to go now. Trailing by 2 in overtime. It's been a barn burner of a game. Almost slipped away, and now we got a three-pointer. Boom! She hits it! Michaela Collier puts the Lady Cadets in the lead. 1:45 to go now in overtime.
And that is the first lead Cascade has had in a very long time.
So now 56-55. Kiner with the ball, 1:33 to go. On the baseline, drives, puts it up, she loses control. And let's see it. Okay, I think they're saying it traveled over the backboard, which I believe is an automatic out of bounds. A rule that was invented to stop the dominance of Wilt Chamberlain. They were actually throwing the... I'll hold that story till then we get a dead ball. But Cascade with the 1-point lead and the ball in overtime, 1:17 to go. What a huge win this would be. They've made a lot of mistakes, but they've played relentlessly. Now a nice behind-the-back dribble there. And I think they got her for a push-off, though. So it's going to be a foul against Cascade, 1:06 to go. It's going to be on Hannah Rasnake. That's her third. So non-shooting foul. Downer brings it up, 1:05 to go. Cascade leading by 1, but Cardinal Ritter has the ball in overtime. And we got a loose ball, and I think they're going to, jump ball, possession arrow favors Cascade. So the Lady Cadets get the ball with 59 seconds left to go in overtime with a 1-point lead. They don't have to shoot. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. Very well might be the best game I've ever commentated in my 5 years. What a great privilege it is, and I hope Rob and I are doing this exciting game justice for those of you who don't have the pleasure of being here at Clayton tonight. So now, I believe Cascade just took a timeout. So, let me catch my breath here. 50.2 seconds left in overtime. Cascade has played about half the game without their best player, Bailey Walker. She's in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Got in foul trouble in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter, and has played sparingly ever since. But Cascade, despite giving up an 11-0 run in the second half, falling down by 8, they've clawed all the way back to force overtime and then take the lead here in overtime, thanks in large part because of several missed free throws on the part of Cardinal Ritter, possibly caused by fatigue. In fact, if I remember correctly, I'll have to look at the stat sheet. Well, I'll wait till afterwards. But I believe that Cardinal Ritter does not have anybody. I believe that none of the reserves average as many as 3 points a game, which means they probably are not. Are probably forced to normally play all 5 starters for most of the game. And in an overtime game, that makes fatigue an even bigger factor. So anyway, Cascade with the ball, 50.2 seconds to go, and a 1-point lead. All they have to do is not make mistakes, hit their free throws, and they should have this one. And it would be one of the most gratifying wins, maybe the most. And now we got a very hard foul, aggressive steal attempt there by Kiner. They got her for the foul, though, with 39 seconds to go. So that's, let's see, that's waiting to see how many that is on Kiner. They haven't put it up on the, yes, that's only Kiner's second, but it is a shooting foul. So Olivia Bryant, she has 12 points, and now we've got a timeout here. So 39 seconds to go. We have a game that's as exciting as you'll ever see. Your Cascade Lady Cadets, ranked number 5 in the state in Class 2A, have an improbable 1-point lead in overtime against the visiting Cardinal Ritter Lady Raiders. 56-55 here on AudioSportsOnline.com. My name is Lex Zorn. I'm joined by Rob Kendall, and glad to have you with us. It's great to be here out in Clayton, for all these exciting games this season. We have lots more coming at you the rest of the season, hopefully many seasons beyond. This is, so far in this season, Cascade's girls team 7-1, boys 4-1, and really we're couldn't be happier to be part of this exciting program here in this great cozy community of Clayton, about 20 miles west of Indianapolis on US 40. And now the Lady Raiders return to the court, and now the girls, now the Cascade team do that Pearl Jam thing, whatever you call it, where they all put their hands together. But anyway, so now Olivia Bryant, boy, it would be great if she hit both of these here and make it a 3-point lead. 39 seconds to go. First one is up, in and out.
Well, they hit the big ones when they had to down the stretch.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to get the second one to at least make it a 2-point lead.
Yes, indeed. So Bryant puts it up. Got it. She has 13. It's a 2-point Cascade lead. Now throwing down to Kiner, and it's knocked out of bounds. Nice steal attempt, but no harm because there's no foul. It's knocked out of bounds to Cardinal Ritter. 34.9 seconds to go. 2-point lead for Cascade. Cardinal Ritter can tie with a 2, take a lead with a 3. Cardinal Ritter enters the game only 3-4, but having played a lot of high level teams, especially Zionsville. So now Kiner with the ball, 30 seconds to go. At the top of the key, she drives to the basket, pulls back, now throws over to the left perimeter, drives to the basket, puts it up, and we're tied. I believe that was Brighamman.
Like I said, all game long, these two teams are so evenly matched.
So now tie game, 13 seconds to go. Puts it up off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Cardinal Ritter. It's 8.8 seconds to go.
Boy, had a great look at the basket that time. Leck could not get it to go down, though.
Indeed, yes. So now – 5 seconds to go. Kiner with the ball. She drives to the basket, puts it up. She hits it! She hits it! Cardinal Ritter wins at the buzzer. Oh, no. My heart breaks.
Well, I think they're going to say there's still time on the clock.
Wow.
Are they? No, they're going to say that's it. You're right, Leck.
Oh, no. Oh, my heart breaks for, these Lady Cadets, playing under the obstacles they played against, missing Bailey Walker for about half the game with foul trouble, coming back after that 8-point deficit in the fourth quarter to force overtime, leading for much of overtime. But in the end, it's a layup by Mia Kinner at the buzzer. Her 17th and 18th points of the game, that gives the Lady Raiders a 59-57 overtime win. It was a very balanced attack for the Lady Cadets. Michaela Collier had 15, Hannah Resnick 14, Olivia Bryant 13, Bailey Walker 9 despite the limited minutes, and Trinity Hostetler had 6. So they had balance. They played with a lot of heart. But the bottom line is they just left too many points on the court tonight. Too many traveling / double dribble / palming calls. And they took a lot of good shots that just didn't fall. So it was a game that was, they had a chance to win. And this is one of those games, where the losing team either way was going to point back to, quite a few plays that, the game turned on that, if that play had gone differently, they would have won. And you hate to ever lose a game like that. If you're going to lose, you want to at least feel like you did everything you could to win and just got beaten by a better team. But, this team, again, remember Cascade's Class 2A, and they lost to a very good Class 3A team tonight, a team that's probably much better than their 3-4 record. Well, 4-4 now. So Cascade with this loss drops to 7-2, but they'll get a chance to get back on track in 3 days when they play again here at Clayton against Edgewood as part of a boys-girls varsity doubleheader that we'll be bringing you live on audiosportsonline.com. Then we're going to have the boys' solo game Saturday night against Danville, and then the girls once again a week from tonight against Monrovia. So still a lot of great basketball still to be played, including a lot of games still here at Clayton.
All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight. Leck did a great job, as
thank you.
always.
As did you.
Disappointing loss for the Cadets, but the season will move on. We will see you Friday night. For Leck Zorn, I'm Rob Kendall saying have yourself a great evening.
Good night.